morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's still raining. So I'm not gonna be able to go for my walk. I wasn't too sure if what I was seeing with the forecast was showing that it was still going to be raining or what the case was, but yeah, it's still raining this morning. I'm like, you know what? Oh, excuse me. I don't much care, as far as what a forecast says. I'll just wing it and see what happens in the morning. That's what's going to matter the most. If there's going to be maybe a little bit of break or something like that where I might be able to go out, but no, it's definitely going to be raining all morning again. Not used to this, and it's refreshing, to tell you the truth, since I haven't had to deal with, like it raining several days in a row. I haven't had to deal with that since I left Virginia, and it's like, wow, this is unusual for me anyway. So it's like, okay. But as far as the application, financing application that I put in yesterday or the day before or whatever, yeah, no, I didn't think so. I thought I figured he was bullshitting. And it's funny because on their website they were showing all these lenders that they work with, and of course he's doing the thing of oh, they talk to them directly and all this is bullshit. So and I say that because I got the notifications in from the credit bureaus as far as how many times I got hit. And they all go to the same ones, the same lenders, and it's like, what's the matter with you? Don't you work with anybody else? Whatever. So I started hitting up some others, like Carvana or what have you, and at least they were showing me, how much down payment that they are requiring, because I can't even get a straight answer as far as that is concerned. I was told, oh, you're going to need to put down, X amount or whatever, and it's like, okay, now I'm seeing, because there was one I had gotten pre-qualified, but they never followed through with checking through up with that one, and it's like, wait a minute, well, when I had went through one, hi, how you doing? I seen that lender pop back up. I couldn't even remember the name of it, unfortunately, when I was going through my dealings. But at least this time, with doing it this route, I could see I saw who the lender was, because I remembered their logo. I just couldn't remember their name. And sure enough, they popped up, and it's like, there they are. So it's like, okay, at least I know where I stand with them. So yeah, I'm qualified with them, but the down payment that they're requiring isn't feasible at this time. So we'll see. I was also looking at like Hertz, the Hertz buying options, and basically them retiring their vehicles after a year of service, and Avis also. I was seeing a lot of negative reviews as far as Avis is concerned. So I don't think I want to go that route. Yeah, it's kind of a low down payment option, but of course, again, they're going to be trying to work with those lenders, but still, yeah, I was seeing that there was those issues with bad reviews. Basically, people having issues with being able to register their vehicles. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not entirely too sure what to think, because at the same point I was also seeing good reviews, but the bad reviews that I was seeing was the same issue over and over and over again, where for whatever reason they're having issues with being able to register their vehicle. and it's sitting in their driveway for months on end, and they can't get a hold of anybody, they do get a hold of somebody, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll take care of this. You'll have the paperwork by tomorrow or something, and never, or you'll get a phone call by tomorrow or something, and never hear from anybody. So I don't know if that's going to be a doable option or not. So we'll see. The other option that I have is I did go ahead, and I'm supposed to hear back from the one lady today with the used car dealership. They were saying to put a car, attach a car to the application, to because it's in-house financing or what have you. But I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I don't want to be going in, wasting my time going in if I'm still not going to be approved. I just, and I'm not really feeling it with these folks to begin with. It's more of a stepping stone, you know. But I kind of found the cheapest car that I know that would still at least be approved to do deliveries, and then go from there. Wouldn't be able to do ride sharing, which I'm not really all that interested in anyway. But I figure just do that, attach that car to that, and be done with it. And at least it'd be something, and maybe I could use it as a trade-in. So go from there. Get it paid off as quickly as possible. And I don't think the mileage was that terribly bad on it. And that's another big issue with dealing with these folks, is very high mileage vehicles. So I'm still not all too keen on it, especially with what I'm going to be doing. I'm thinking more of the transmission. Here I am trying to pay the thing off as fast as possible, and I'm dealing with a broken down tranny, right? So I figure I'll play it out, and if it doesn't work out, then either way, yeah. Now I know what I was thinking there, but now obviously if it doesn't work out, I'm going to call it quits and just rent a car. If it does work out, which I'm seriously doubting if it will, but if it does, I'll think about it. Yeah, I'm really leaning towards just renting a car. I did see that Avis is an option now. I don't remember it being up there before. Mostly it was, what I remember is Hertz, but then again, they're the cheaper option. But it was also an electric vehicle. I was seeing the mid-sizes for, I believe, I know they're a little bit more expensive, but they're at least gas-powered instead of electric. I don't remember if I saw them before or not. Maybe I did, but I know they're a little bit more expensive out in Vegas. I know they're cheaper. Here they're running a little bit higher in price. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I would love to walk away, but unfortunately, the earliest rental was like, at least with Avis anyway, was June 2nd. So I gotta ride things out a little bit. And I'm also trying to, exhaust these options and everything. If she comes back, no, I did not make it into DMV yesterday. By the time I finally got laundry done and everything, it was like, never mind. And I wanted to wash clothes separately. I have been just taking all colors, throwing them all in, but I wanted to wash them separately because I had the new clothes and I didn't want to run the chance of them any sort of color bleeding, and then I wind up with whites that are blue, red, purple, all that. So I just prefer to go that route. And also, I was able to wash them in cold water that way too. I now got something funky in my eye. There we go. First thing in the morning, gunk. I know. TMI, TMI. Oh well, it's my video. I don't care. She's such a cutie. I know. So anyway, I'm thinking that most likely, probably, that's not going to work out. And after I'm done, I'll see about tomorrow going over to DMV and getting everything switched over. So I'm going to need that, and also be able to upload my driver's license so I can, hi. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, that's Mom's boob. She loves stepping on my boobs for some reason. I keep threatening her that I'm going to do it to her one day. Of course I won't, but yeah. But anyway, I'm thinking after everything is said and done tomorrow, with the doctor's office, getting groceries, I may run over to DMV. Come to think of it, as far as next week is concerned, yeah, because I still have to get my license switched over, get it uploaded to Uber, and mostly, I mean, yeah, I would like to have the opportunity to be able to try DoorDash but I mostly work Uber anyway when it comes to deliveries, so you keep busier with them. But yeah, I'm trying to remember with next week's schedule. I know I'm off Memorial Day, which lays that day out as far as being able to get to DMV. I'll have to check my schedule, see about the other day if I wind up needing to do next week. I'm going to make every effort to maybe try and get in tomorrow. Yeah, like tomorrow afternoon, something like that. So we'll see. No, I did not get my cookies done yesterday either. This PMS this month is kicking my ass. I mean, really kicking my ass. I'm tired all the time. And it's like, oh. But at least last night I did a lot of sweating. So that's a good thing. Help get rid of some of this bloating. At least I did some sweating anyway. But yeah, it just... I just need to start my period already. Get it out of me. It's okay. And this one got her good and brushed. Brushed her really good. I know she's got a lot of dry skin issues. That's another reason why I want to get her in. Yeah. And when I say about Avis, they are not requiring deposits. So it'll be cheaper, and I can do an automatic renewal up to 8 weeks before I have to take it back in and basically exchange it out. So, and the insurance is included, and with the rental, that's one of the reasons why it's a little bit more expensive. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go that route. But I'll still keep the higher amount in my bank account. And I know what my down payment, I know what my pay is going to be for this pay period. Just, stash away as much as I possibly can. So I got that, a little bit of a nest egg there. Yeah. But this one here, she got herself brushed yesterday. Definitely feeling a lot better. I know I was itching a lot yesterday myself. It's like, damn. I'm kind of wondering if maybe it might be related or something. I don't know. Yeah, I got a taste of what she's been going through. So maybe mommy just needs to be more diligent in brushing her. Yeah. So she gets scratched. She's definitely a lot softer today too. Get those oils up. So, but anywho. I'll do my yoga since I'm up early. And at least do that. I just wish I'd hurry up and start my period. And then I'll really know how much I weigh. I'm not weighing myself right now because I don't see the point with all of the extra weight I'm gaining with my period. I'm horribly bloated right now. There we go. Yeah, right. I did at least cook my chicken. I had to last night. I know I'm going to be starting at any time now. I'm cramping up something fierce. Not fierce, but fierce. I know. She's such a precious girl. Anywho, that's pretty much everything I got going on. I'm determined, one way or another. I am determined. I'm not staying working there. I dread having to be going in to work there. I mean, some of the people are great, you know. I'm just not, it's not me. I'm not comfortable there. And I gotta honor that. So, it's not the sort of life that I wanted for myself. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think I'd ever want to go back driving, but I'd much rather, you know. At least I got that. I have my freedom, you know. Freedom to make my own decisions. I don't have to be worrying about all that other crap. I'm actually looking forward to it. And going through all this, I know where I stand, and I don't have to, one nice thing about renting the cars, I don't have to worry about the maintenance and so forth. You know, it's I think it's going to be a better option. Yeah. Yeah, right. So, I know, I got all that turkey neck hair. I'm really not that, it's not really not that bad. It's just when I'm like this. Like when I'm standing and so forth, I don't look like this. We all look funny when we're laying down. Gosh, I wish I'd start. Cramps are just ridiculous. Yeah. I had some weird dreams last night, so I know I'm going to be starting here soon, just based off the weird dreams, too. And definitely, like at one point, I was dreaming somewhere, like a school or something, I have no idea. And somebody who was in authority, some guy who was in authority, asked to speak with me in room 120. I go out and can't find room 120, can't find the person. So that's definitely a message. Also, I remember, I think it may have been yesterday when I took a nap. I don't remember. Hi, okay. Woke up at some point to knocking, and then another time I woke up to an electric bell. So, definitely getting some sort of messages through. Yeah. And I remember having a dream about one of my guardians, only in a different form the other night. So I know I'm being protected. It's just a matter of getting through this. It's just a test. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's a test to find it for myself, to find out if it's something I really want or not, or if I'm going to give up, which obviously I'm not. Keep moving. I'll get a car eventually. It'll be my car, and it's going to be the car that I want. I know what I want. And, yeah. It's going to be good. And I'll do the yoga classes, and I'll do the Tai Chi classes, and I'm going to work on the life coach stuff as well. I already have ideas for that, and going from there. So, but anywho, I'm going to go. Yeah. At least she got a lot of opportunity to spend with me the last couple of days. She's been missing me a lot. I've been missing her a lot too. And this will give us time. This will give us opportunities to get back to the lifestyle that we're used to. And we could spend the time together. Yeah. Oh my. I don't have to worry about calling it in sick or whatever. If I feel like I need a little bit extra time to sleep, I can do that. And then go out and maybe work a couple hours, till things close. I know we don't have the 24-hour places here like we do back there. It's not a 24-hour area. But I'll make it work, one way or another. That's what matters most. So, it'll happen. It'll happen. And with going with the car option, I can, the rental option, I will have that option to do the ride sharing. So I think I'll have to do a state business license here, which is no big deal. At least now I have all the startup money. That's the way I'm looking at it. So, but yeah. And from what I had heard, a conversation that somebody was having with somebody, that there's talk that they're going to start cutting back hours. We're not making our sales goals at that store. So I would feel a lot better squirreling money away either way, so I can make a jump if I have to, because I don't trust it. And I get the feeling that my counterpart that I went through training with, he's probably not going to be there for much longer anyway. I know he's going on vacation for a couple of weeks overseas, and it's very possible he's probably just there for that reason, squirreling money away for that. because I know he has another job too. But, and then again, who knows? He might. But I noticed on schedule, he isn't really working all that much this week. Tell you the truth, I was even wondering if he was running off to on his vacation already. But I thought he had told me different dates. But I was like, well, maybe, maybe not. But no, he's hardly even on the schedule this week. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I noticed also with a couple other people that their hours were being cut. So I don't know. Personally, I don't care. I'm getting out. There'll be plenty, whether it's this or what have you. There'll still be work. If push comes to shove, I'll just go back. I don't know if I can or not, with the allergy situation or whatever, but I'm sure that there's probably something somewhere where I can be doing some work. So I'm just tired of dealing with the bullshit with the world. And that's part of what I'm doing, is trying to minimize a lot of the bullshit that's out there. Try to minimize it in my life. Because I just don't care. I just plain flat out don't care. So, yeah. But anyway, anywho, alrighty. I'll talk to you all later. I love you guys.